wanted to buy a $125,000 home. Well, maybe she still does. I don't know. The bank offered a 20-year mortgage at a fixed rate of 5.75%. Sue will put 15% down on the house. To determine the monthly payment, what would Sue type into Excel? All right, well, first thing we got to figure out is how much is she borrowing, right? The house is $125,000. She's putting 15% down. So if we take the price of the house multiplied by the amount that she's putting down, her down payment is going to be $18,750, right? This is her down payment. So if she's buying a $125,000 house, let's take away the $18,750 she's putting down, and she's going to have to borrow $106,250. So there's kind of our magic price of how much she's borrowing. So now you are trying to figure out monthly payment. If you're trying to figure out the payment, then that's what you're going to use for Excel. Okay, so remember for Excel, we're talking about rate, the number of payments, and then the amount, right? That's kind of how it goes in. So let's look at this. Equals PMT, the rate. Well, her rate is 5.75%, so 0.0575. That's an APR. She's going to make monthly payments. So we're going to divide that by 12. And how many payments is she making? Well, 12 months in a year, 20 years in the loan, and she's going to borrow $106,250. Notice, no dollar signs, no comma in that last number here. No dollar sign, no comma. That is crucial. You put a comma. The commas show we are separating the pieces. If you put another comma in there, you're separating pieces. You're jacking all kinds of stuff up. Okay, now this is just one version. Because now, Excel doesn't take dollar signs, but Excel does take percents. So you could use 5.75% divided by 12, 12 times 20, negative 106, let me get rid of that dot, negative 106,250. And that would work, okay? Now, the other thing that could be true is that this middle piece that we're using, right, you could actually multiply those out. So I could have, just like I did in my first one, PMT 0.0575 divided by 12. 12 times 20 is 240. So I could type it in like this as well. Or, like my second one, I could use the percent, divide by 12, have 240 in the middle. So really, you have 4 different ways you could type it into Excel. And it's really up to you which one makes the most sense. Well, I just recommend be consistent. Find a way that you like, whichever one you like the best, and you roll with that. Whether you're doing your payments, your present values, your future values, as you get into the other sections, be consistent. Because if you can do them the same way every time, you're going to make less mistakes.